Hey guys, Mark DeRosa here. Welcome to the show.
Hey. Whoa. 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 Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all is in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like, never mind. They playing with all of these and this is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. Instead be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth is to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you dumb. The that I say when I'm done. You know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the Bucks. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends, they like to pretend.
Please leave your name and phone number after the beep.
Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car.
Afternoon baseball now from the Juice Box, Minute Maid Park in Houston. Today, a contest from the AL West between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Athletics played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Pedro Martinez gets the start for Houston in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ronald Acuna swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, number 19. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. Now the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and they're on 2 gone.
My man on the mound just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
The second baseman.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well.
A swing and the drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. They'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Line towards center field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting third.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matt, Yordan Alvarez is a guy that needs to start picking it up. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And a throw to Giambi's in time for out number 2.
Batting fourth. The designated hitter.
So next to hit is Luis Gonzalez, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Acuna has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and Houston's off to an early 1-0 lead. Now at the plate is Reggie Jackson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card, you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. you have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
This is on the ground over the first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Stepping in now, Jason Giambi. Popped him up. Lee is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike one.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Tucker gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail this one 1-0. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. Acuna is right there, one down.
Batting sixth, the center field.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Lee looks in. Here it is on 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Devo, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Giambi has a play, 2 gone.
Batting seventh.
Next up is Max Muncy. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. And that one yanked just foul. 2 out, nobody on. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, Brand.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here. Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2. Muncy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros lead 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. That'll bring up Harold Baines. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
It's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fastball swung on, missed for the first out.
I really like it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Marcus Semien is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 balls and a strike now. And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
3-2, full count. Fouled off. Scorched to third. And that's the second out. Base is empty, 2 away. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. A less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And a pitch in third as he lays off. It's 1-1. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ballgame. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance of hitting that one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Corey Lee digging in now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The catcher, Corey.
There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Giambi gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
2-0. Altuve is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
At the plate now is Alex Bregman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-1 home. swing and a liner. Judge gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 1-0 lead. As they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third with a strikeout. There's one away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And, whoa, you see the big number. About 99 for a top speed. Not too many guys around the league can match that. Striding in is number 19. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Alvarez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. It remains 1-0. In for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He'll start things out against Cliff Lee as we get the inning underway. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate now, Luis Gonzalez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Gonzalez, a native Floridian, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Count even at 2-2.
2-2.
Lee steps into his windup. Here it is. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Line drive, base hit down the line. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Astros on top, 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Reggie.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Jason Giambi. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-1.
On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jason Giambi. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Now another 2-2. One that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now the first pitch. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Harold Baines. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Popped him up. Bregman waits on it. And he makes the play to end the inning. The A's strand 1. They're down 1-0. set now for the bottom of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams.
The center fielder, Billy.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here comes another 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Lee gets the sign. Here's the 2-1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Again, he sends it out of play.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And right into the shift. This is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The next 3-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Up next, Kyle Tucker. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Giambi fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. About to get started, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, man.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Struck out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Tucker is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Fly ball out toward left center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They still trail 1-0. Now into the box, Corey Lee. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, man. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. Striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the belt, the pitch swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuna giving chase. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Next up, Alex Bregman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. This is line to left. Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that will bring up Yordan Alvarez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Judge is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Houston. They lead it 1-0. And now here is number 19. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
This one's down to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but they'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty, this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game. But from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a triple number up on that board.
Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first down.
Up next.
So a runner at first now with one away. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. He's set and the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Runner at first here, one man out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jason.
Next up is Jason Giambi. He hits with two away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
He's running. Popped him up. Lee over to his left. And the inning is over. One left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a one. Striding forward now is the DH, Luis Gonzalez. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. When you're leading by one run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Catfish Hunter will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Into the box, Carlos Correa. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. To short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first, and when one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. So next to bat will be Billy Williams, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And he'll take this one to the back for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Next up for the Stros, Max Muncy is working here to bring home that very important insurance run standing at third. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Gonzalez at third with two away. Behind 0-2 now. Chases out of the zone for strike three, and that's the third out of the inning. Astros lead one, but they lead it 1-0. Strikes in his last at-bat.
Down by one. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for one or two big swings to make it happen.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
To 2-2 now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch. wind up and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Down. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. It remains 1-0. So now here is Kyle Tucker. He grounded out last time up.
The right fielder.
In there, 0-1. The A's are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So now to the plate, Corey Lee, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And now the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they're up 1-0. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Jimmy Fox will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Looking to send him packing again. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So here is number 19. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
3rd baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. So the first will be in time to get him. And the Astros will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series. And the ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 final score. The Stros earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Pedro Martinez earns the win, his second, as he struck out 13 in this one. Cliff Lee is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you that
not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers union.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, the San Francisco Giants totaled 13 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 8-5. Ahmed Rosario was a triple away of completing the cycle as the Mariners pushed past the Angels 4-3. The 5. The Detroit Tigers put together 10 total hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-7. Colorado Rockies combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-1.